Okay, how's the world doing out there? Welcome to the Artistic Talent Show. We at the Brick Art Museum. Today is Saturday, 2019. And we are at the mini studio, and I'm with an extraordinary, fabulous artist, and she is a guest of mine. But she's going to be talking about all the stuff that she's going to be doing. Her name is Aleathea, and she has an exhibit coming up about what her art is all about. But I'm going to let her explain to you about what she's doing. So without further ado, here is Aleathea.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Aleathea Sapp Jimenez, and I'm having a one-woman gallery show and sale. It's going to be October 12th, 2019, and it's going to be held at a place called Inspired by Zoe. It's going to be at 568 Rogers Ave in Brooklyn, and 11225, and from 12 noon to 4:30 p.m. And I have another one that I'm participating in, which is going to be fabulous, of course, with other artists as well. It's the Harlem Fine Art Show, and that's Saturday, October 5th, 2019. And it starts at 10 a.m. in the morning from 6 o'clock p.m. It's at 153-10 Jamaica Avenue. And that's in Jamaica, Queens, 11432. And, which I'm really excited about, is Joloff Restaurant. It's going to be on Friday, October 18th, from 2019, from 6 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. And the food there is phenomenal, just want you to know. And it's going to 1168 Bedford Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11216. And you know, you can look all these places up and find how to get there, but it's all easy access, train, and bus. You can find me on Instagram, Aleathea Sapp, that's ALEATHEASAPP. Or you can email me for additional information, and that's at artmousealj@aol.com. Looking forward to seeing you. What we're going to be doing is looking at some of my art pieces that will be presented at these different venues, and I'm hoping that you will enjoy what you're going to see. As you can see, that my art represents a lot of color and culture. I believe that art should tell a story. I believe that you should relate to what is going on the canvas in front of you. So as you can tell, color, texture, and people. I love doing portraits of people that are, whether it's fictional or reality, but it's very important about how it comes across to you as the I or as an individual. The one that's showing now of the young lady is very cultural. She's like moving forward. She's talking, her body language, the way that she moves. This one in particular is about my uncle. This one is about, her sitting there, different cultures. We have to represent each other. So look at the storyline, look at how the colors move, look how the people move. And it's about family. So it's just a beautiful thing. I love to do art because it's another form of storytelling. It's part of our culture. As we sat down with our aunts and uncles, they would sit us down and tell us stories, and then you envision these stories in your head. And with that, you can also put it on paper, and you can paint it, you can draw it, you can illustrate it. So I hope that you can come out and see what I have accomplished through my ancestors and what I have accomplished through my stories and my backstory, and hoping that my stories will become your stories. So there's a lot going on, and hopefully, once again, you will take a look at my Instagram, Aleathea Sapp, or even contact me by my email, artmousealj@aol.com. So, Mel, is there anything else you want to talk about?
very soon we're going to hear from your friend. You can tell the people that she is coming up in a minute. And you can let them know who it is, and then we'll go on to something.
Yes, well, like I said earlier, we did receive a phone call from Aleathea Sapp Grant. She is not just a friend, she is a relative, a cousin of mine, and her father, Floyd Sapp, was one of my inspirations of becoming an artist, along with my sister, Lori, and just the idea of how they told stories through their art and put it on paper and shared it out, because one thing about that, the questions that were asked about business, it's very hard as an African American woman to get into that flow of earning a living as an artist. So it's a lot of hard work. I recommend people going to workshops, business workshops, and listening to other artists that are master artists and how they move forward. A lot of questions that she asked are very relevant to artists, especially African American artists and African American women who are wants a career in that.
Not only she's a friend, but she's also a family member. This is Aleathea Sapp Grant, and she's the daughter of Floyd Sapp, who happens to be my uncle. And
Can I ask you, is this live?
yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi. How are you doing today?
I'm good, and yourself. Very proud of you. I have a question, and obviously, and I have a question, and this, it revolves around an issue that a lot of artists face, and that is basically, for artists, especially black, and being a black woman, how do you handle the business side of the art that most artists really struggle with? People, especially around issues where and people know the value of your work, and how do you deal?
How do I deal with the business side of the art world as African American is very difficult at times, because we have to stay on a certain border. So at times we have to please the media, and we have to please the community, but more importantly, we really should please ourselves. So the business side of it, we still have more to learn. At least I know I do. So I'm still moving forward and learning things, going to workshops. But it's just very important to know the business side as an African American, and especially as an African American woman. So to answer the question, it is a work in progress, because things has a tendency to change. And we do need more workshops. We need people to support us and to ask who we are as an artist. And at times it's difficult, to be honest with you. But moving forward, it's just about having an open mind and being able to learn and ask questions.
Okay. And I'd like to know what artist most inspired you?
Well, growing up in a family of art, my father was an artist. I come from a background of not just canvas, but also musicians. But one uncle stands out with me, Floyd Sapp. And Floyd was a visionary. Not only was he a visionary in the sense of being an African American, he had stories he used to tell as he painted. So you envisioned everything as he moved his brush, as he picked up his pen. He would go to Prospect Park and literally teach. My sister used to sit there on her bed and pick up her crayons and her pens and draw these fabulous faces. But also, people who inspired me as we were growing up, we were going to museums and we didn't see a lot of black artists. We didn't see black artists. We didn't know of them. We knew of Picasso and Michelangelo and and people like that. So, but as I got older and I started to wonder, I know there got to be black artists out there somewhere that reflect our story. And that's what my uncle Floyd Sapp would do. And it was because of him that I used to go like, who's that? Who's Isis? Who's the kings and the queens and the nose and the face? And, he mirrored us. And I began to feel very proud about us. And then I wanted to learn more about us. So I have to say that because of Floyd Sapp, and watching my other artists in the family, that I was inspired, and I started, the Black Panther movement. It was that fist, it was to draw that fist, and I was the strength behind that. And I definitely say it was my uncle and my sister, Lori.
Well, can I ask one more question?
You sure can. Yes.
You educate a lot of young people to develop their creative talent. What advice would you give to young artists who are feeling discouraged?
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Never stop learning. Do everything, because that's what art is. Art is about expression, whether it's the written word, whether it's canvas, whether it's dance. Keep pushing, keep learning. Don't let anybody put you in a box, because once you get boxed in, your creativity will stop. So,
and I do have another question. How would you describe your type of art? Because I'm seeing you cover a lot of different genres, and how would you describe it? If you had to self-describe your type of art, how would you describe it?
My art is a form of awakening, storytelling. My art is a form of awakening. When you look at my art, I don't want you to see me. I want you to see you. So it's an awakening of yourself, your story, your walk. That's what my art is about. It's not about technique. It's about passion and the story that comes before it. So I want you to see you in my art. I want to thank you for calling, Isis. And
I'm such a fan. We were fan of your work forever. It just gives me so much spirit and so much energy and inspiration. You definitely, wow.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'd like to say thank you. And thank you for calling in. Thank you very much.
And also, if you're young and you're gifted and you know you're gifted, don't let anybody put you in a box. Remember, art is shared in the universe. And because art is shared in the universe, everybody has their own concept of how they see through their third eye. And that is important. So don't let anybody box you in. Do your thing. Be creative. Try everything that's out there. Like I got started when I was young, and just watching family members, looking at different way how people move, going to museums, even though sometimes, and it did not reflect me, but I knew there was people like me out there that wanted to be part of the creative way the earth moves. So once again, I hope to see you at one of my shows that I'm participating in, definitely my one-woman show, which is October the 12th at Inspired by Zoe, and on Rogers Avenue, 568 Rogers Avenue in Brooklyn, from 12 noon and to 4:30. And of course, the Harlem Fine Art Show, which is going to be phenomenal with other artists. My art group will be there, Fulton Art Group, which I've been a member of for the last 2 years. Fabulous people, creative artists, and also a Joloff Restaurant, which is going to be October 18th on a Friday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And that's at 1168 Bedford Avenue. And please check out my Instagram. My name is spelled Aleathea Sapp. And it's just been a great pleasure being here and being able to talk about why I do art and how I feel about it and how it helps people to mend, and how art is the greatest therapy in the world for anybody. You can speak any language in the world, but you can put something on a paper and people get it, they understand it, and it's just a fabulous thing to be blessed with all my life. And I just want to say thank you, Mel, for letting me be here, and I appreciate what you're doing in the community here at Brick.
Okay, I appreciate you being here and being a guest of the Artistic Talent Show with me, and having the world, the viewers out there listening to everything you have to do. I think it's fabulous. I think it's excellent to me. So with that thought, we're going to end the show, and we'll probably come back at another point in time to discuss more about who Aleathea is, a little bio of Q&A questions. But right now, we just want to get the word out there because of your exhibit that's coming up very soon. So we'll see you again. So take care.
All right. Thank you very much.
And you're welcome. Okay. So I think